Hi everyone and welcome to the Learning Ladder. Today I'm sharing with you what I'm putting in mine baby's labour bag. So with my first pregnancy I had a hospital birth. I was in there for 3 days because I had to have a blood transfusion. I was not expecting to be in there for 3 days and I'm really hoping for a completely different experience this time. So my number one first choice would be to have a home birth. Everything has been going well in terms of the pregnancy for the home birth. The only problem we've encountered is currently they're saying they're short-staffed on various days. So it all depends on when I go into labour, whether or not they have staff, and also whether or not all my equipment has arrived, because they don't bring everything until 39 weeks. And certain things like gas and air and oxygen come all the way from the city, which is 3.5 hours away, and that takes 2 weeks to come, and they only ordered it at 37 weeks. So different contingencies can affect whether or not the home birth will go ahead. But it's my number one choice. Number two choice is to go to the midwife-led birthing centre. So back several years ago, they closed the maternity ward at our local hospital. There are no obstetricians there. They just built instead a one-room midwife-led unit. So that room does have a water pool, but there's only one room. So if that room is available and there are staff for it, because apparently the staff contingency might relate to that too, then that would be number two choice. Now, number three choice is not really a choice to me. It's just this is the only option left, and that is that if I go into labour and there are no staff to do my home birth or at the birthing centre, then the only other option I have is to go to A&E. Now, again, they don't have any obstetricians there, but that's better than driving 3.5 hours in labour to the maternity hospital. Now, you could say there was a fourth choice. I don't see it as a personal choice, and I would never do this, but obviously I could request an induction or a C-section to have my birth taking place at the maternity hospital 3.5 hours away. To me, that's not a choice. Those were things that I would only ever consider if there was something seriously wrong. I would never opt to do that. Sadly, a lot of mums here do or have to because they're first-time mums. And the first-time mums are not allowed to give birth here, so they have to go into the city. So because of that, a lot of them choose to do either the induction or the C-section, but that does not appear anywhere in my choice list, so I'm really hoping that doesn't happen. However, I have to pack for all contingencies. So I've packed for my labour at home, I've packed for going to the birthing centre, I have packed for going to A&E, I have packed for if there was an emergency transfer to the city. So basically I've packed 3 days worth of stuff because that was how long I was in there for the last time, worst case scenario. Because we live so far away, it's not like I can easily go and get stuff if we've forgotten anything. Yes, we could buy stuff in the city, which is probably what we'd end up having to do if I have forgotten anything, but I'm hoping I've got everything. But like I say, we're still hoping on home birth or as our number one choice. We're hoping to go nowhere near the city. Well, fingers crossed. So I'll show you everything that I packed for myself first, and then we'll move on to baby. Okay, so we'll look at the labour stuff first, and then we'll move into postpartum. So the first thing is just a long cord. I've often heard that these are useful. So for my phone, for phone charging and stuff. I plan to do an unmedicated birth, so I have got a TENS machine with extra batteries, and I've also got a birthing comb. I used a TENS machine in my first pregnancy, and I found them so good. When I took it off, that was when there was that was when things started to go downhill. So if you are on the fence about TENS, I would definitely say worth trying. Now, what I will say is I bought a different brand originally from Amazon on Black Friday. When it arrived, I put the batteries in, it turned on, everything was fine. So I thought, great, that's perfect. When I was 37 weeks, I thought, oh, I'm just going to check it because that's what it said in the instructions. So I attached the electrodes and it didn't work. So I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Where I live, it's not easy to get Amazon Prime at all. You can get things delivered, but it takes longer. So I was like looking for a new TENS machine everywhere. Found one, went for the L10s because that was what was highly recommended. And I'm pretty sure this is what I had in my first pregnancy. And turned it on, put the electrodes on, worked first time. So I'm really happy with that. So I got my TENS machine finally. And labour comb I've never tried before, but I thought I'd give it a go. Labour snacks. So I've got to get some crisps and nuts and stuff, but so far I've got some cereal bars. These are for labour, but also for afterwards, you know, when you want just a little treat. I've got some Polar Mints because I've lived on those for my heartburn. I've got some cookies and some chocolate, and then I've got some jelly babies because I thought that was funny, and some little sweets here. I've also got a 12-pack of still water, and I've also got a 4-pack of Lucozade Sport. I haven't had that for years, but I've heard that it's good to get in labour, so that's what we did. Okay, so in my labour clothing, I have got the Freedom Mom gown, and this feels really soft and cosy. It's got the press studs at the front and the back, so it kind of covers all scenarios. I did pack their little socks that came with it too, the little grippy socks. A washcloth in case I want to either use hot or cold. Water for anything. I have packed a bikini top in case I do end up going anywhere where there's a water pool, or I decide that I want to get in the bath at home but I want some coverage, so I got that, and then I have got just a regular nursing bra. Okay, so for clothing afterwards, so obviously if I'm at home then I'll wear them here at home as well, but obviously I have to pack for all the contingencies. So when I was at the hospital it was 24 degrees in there and I was absolutely boiling when I was having my iron infusion. So I've definitely packed with that in mind. So I've got 2 short sleeve nightgowns. This one is a button up one. I think I got this from Shein. Then I've just got my regular nightie and some shorts. I've also packed 1 pair of long pyjamas. Like I said, I can't remotely imagine why I would want them, but just in case. Okay, for toiletries, so far in here I have got some soap, toothpaste, a toothbrush and a washcloth. I will pack my face moisturiser and stuff when necessary, also my hairbrush and things like that, because I obviously use them daily, so I'm not going to buy new ones just to put in here, so I'll just pack them when it's time. And I'm just going to dispense a little bit of my shampoo and conditioner into those little travel containers and pop those in too. In here I have just got another nursing bra, some underwear and socks, the massive big giant underwear that goes over your bump. And now I've got a buffet of postpartum stuff, because postpartum for me was huge last time because I had a tear that was so painful. So I've really made sure, and I didn't really have anything because I wasn't prepared for it. I didn't know about all the different products you could get. No one at the hospital said, why don't you try this or this? So I just sort of basically. So this time I've been smarter and I've done my research and found things that actually would be helpful. Hoping that doesn't happen, but prepared in case. So I have got the Freedom Mom ice packs. So I've got 4 of those here. I have got a pack of the Boots maternity pants with pads, so there are 5 in there, single-use pants with the pads. I've also got a extra pack of maternity towels. Again, bearing in mind, like I say, we live so far away and I don't want to have to go to the shops to buy stuff if I needed to, so hoping, again, I won't need to worry about any of this because I'll be at home, but, you know, just in case. An extra pack of maternity pads, just some wipes, and I did get the Freedom Mom postpartum kit, which comes with the 4-pack of the boy shorts, the disposable ones. It also comes with the perinatal witch hazel pad liners, the trusted peri bottle, and the witch hazel spray. And I've heard so many people rave about this expert midwife spritz for bits, so I got one of those as well. And moving on to what I have packed for baby. So in this little case I've got some breast pads and some cotton wool balls. I have got some nappy cream, some Sudocrem, some nipple cream and some more breast pads, so I guess technically most of that's for me, but a couple of things that are in there for him. I've packed his little accessory kit, so it's got the nail clippers and all the little bits and pieces, his brush and everything. I've packed a travel change mat, just in case it's not my first choice and we end up having to go somewhere, because obviously we'd have to drive, so we want somewhere to change him. I have packed some water wipes and nappy sacks. I've got 10 of the Pampers nappies. I'm debating whether or not I should put a few more in, because I can't remember for the life of me how many I went through a day as a newborn. Let me know. Do I need more if we're there for 3 days? I'm guessing probably, so maybe I will put some extra in there just in case. So I have packed 3 of the little bodysuits. This one's so cute, a little Highland on. So this one's got long sleeve, and then I've got 2 short sleeve. I've also got some hats. I've got 3 different hats. My daughter actually wore this one when she was first born, and she wore this one as a going home outfit. So I packed those, and I just packed this little extra one. I've packed 3 little sleep suits. So he's got this zip one with the crabs on, little whales, and then this buttoned one. My daughter wore this one as well in the hospital, so I thought we have to pack that. Okay, so first outfit. So this would be obviously if we were away from home and then we wanted to do the whole going home outfit thing. So with my daughter, she actually wore this set with that little hat that I showed you before. So these are the little pants with the stars on, the little long sleeve top, and then the little jacket that goes over. So that's what she wore with the hat as well to go home in. So I packed this one. I've also packed this one as well because this is 0 to 3. No, it's not. This is 0 to 1 month. This one is newborn. So I packed this little jacket, top and pants. So we've got that option, and then I bought this the other day because I saw it and I had to. This little sleep suit with the little duck on it came with this little duck comforter, so I had to pack that one too. So crazy, but yeah, we've got 3 outfits to choose from. And then I also packed this little rattle Peter rabbit. And then I packed 3 blankets. So this little cute duck one with the ducks on the other side, this little fleecy rainbow one, and then just a plain white cellular one. So that's everything I packed. So let me know if you think I've forgotten anything. So this is for, as I said, my labour bag and baby's bag, hopefully for home birth. But I just kind of think anyway that it'd be nice to have everything in one spot, even if, you know, we are at home and everything, so I can just reach for the bag whenever I need anything. So I think either way it'll be helpful, but obviously if we have to go somewhere then it's more relevant than it would be for us staying at home. But yeah, keeping everything crossed for the home birth, and I'm currently 37 weeks and 6 days today. So 38 weeks tomorrow, so we just need to hold on a bit longer until my gas and air and oxygen arrive, which probably will be by around 39 weeks, and that they bring the birth boxes, and then just hope that they have staff. But yeah, let me know if you think I've forgotten anything. Take care, see you soon. One more thing, his little suit for in case we have to get out of the car, if we have to go somewhere, or it's the middle of the night or something like that. Obviously he can't wear it when he's in the seat, but he can wear it if we have to get out of the car for whatever reason or walk to the car. Just keep him cozy.